Sunday night presentation. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Miami Heat will be looking to make a statement. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They'd like to change that now.
And they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, Fox is out there with Harden. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then there's Davis. And it's Adams in at the 5. Adams brings the double team. Cantor, the pass to Barea.
AD already in his young career averaging over 22 points a game, and he can score in isolation, but where he's very elite is finishing off the assist, and also as a guy who runs the floor at his size extremely well.
There's a screen by Cantor. Harden kicks to Prince. Back to Harden. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You got to make that. The defense was far from terrible, but, man, that's an easy shot.
Here's Davis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Sounds weird to say, but a guy 7 feet tall like Anthony Davis could be considered an out-of-nowhere superstar. In high school, he was a skinny kid on the bench, not like he's big now. But until an 8-inch growth spurt changed everything. That's why he's got those point guard skills.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
Prince with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Inside. And Adams sends it back.
Adams is a decent shot blocker, but relies on his position mostly, that time in the right spot.
4 on the shot clock. Prince misses. And Davis wasn't on the recruiting radar really until his senior year of high school.
I really cannot believe that, especially after watching the 1 year in Kentucky, winning a national championship, the most outstanding player of the tournament, the #1 pick, grabbing a gold medal. I mean, the scouts are out there, right?
And here's Barea outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Fox against Barea. He gets it in there. And it's 6 points for Anthony Davis.
Just an excellent job by Davis commanding the ball in the paint and finishing with that look with tremendous confidence.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. The Thunder leading by 3. Davis setting the pick for Fox. And stolen by Prince. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Remember, back in 2012, James Harden was the 6th man of the year. Now, he's every bit the franchise player.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line. And really, the past few seasons, the Thunder have just been a dominant team on the glass. They do a great job of limiting second chance points, and they get a lot of extra possessions with their own offensive rebound.
But they recover it. Back to Davis. There's the dish to Fox. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Fox has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. You look over the roster of the Thunder, and it's easy to see why they're such a great rebounding team. 1 through 5 can come up with 10 boards on any given night.
And those rebounding totals usually translate to wins for this team. Very rarely do they lose a game when they're having their way on the glass. The goal at the end of the night is to play the bully in and around that painted area.
Harden outside. Sinks the triple. Harden's got 11 points.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now. Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still, there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Out to Saric. The feet to Barea. Saric in the corner. And again, Miami with the triple.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Now here's Harden. 11 points in the game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Marjanovic checked in for Miami. Bender comes in for Saric. Miami's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Barnes kicks to Fox. Davis scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, the O looks unstoppable tonight, especially because of that guy. He's just torching them.
Fox dishes to Adams. Here's Davis. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
3 early turnovers, Kevin. He needs to regain his focus and start righting this ship.
Harden outside. To the wing on the left. With 1 on the clock. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. We often talk about how players have evolved over the years, but Brent, what about strategies on both sides of the ball? Where has that evolved?
I think the last 5 or 6 years, what we're seeing is definitely on the offensive end, more of a European style of basketball where we have passing, off-the-ball cutting, multiple times where the big comes out of the hole, which is the post-up area, Kevin, to the top of the key to be a conduit from both sides of the floor. That draws the whole line of defense up and creates opportunities behind the play. If we go to the defensive end, Kev, that's all about switching. Versatility on the defensive end comes from switching, swarming defenses, and that's where teams are trending to go.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Jay Crowder out there with Trevor Booker. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then there's Pirtle. And it's Rozier in at the 1.
It's foolish leaving anyone that wide open from outside the arc. The D has got to be better.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than the average numbers.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Miami's Eric Spoelstra is known for his focus and his devotion to work. How does he stay centered? Yoga. He said, I like it because you have to keep your eyes on your own mat. If you're not focused on the spot in front of you, you'll fall over. Kevin, that mindfulness translates across the board.
Mindfulness. That's an interesting way to look at things, D.A. Spo is a great communicator. Knows how to certainly get through to his team. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to New York. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And not only only is Bender physically imposing down low, he also can stretch the floor with his perimeter shooting. He's lethal from deep.
Rozier kicks to Crowder. Right wing. Here's Pirtle. Miller grabs the miss.
I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
And it's Connaughton missing. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Brent, you played briefly with the Heat. What was it like coming to this team mid-season and getting to play with a player who is revered by Miami fans in Alonzo Mourning?
Well, the thing that I always thought about with Alonzo Mourning was the intensity with which he played with, and to watch his approach both in practice and in his preparation to get ready for big-time basketball was the most impressive part of having an opportunity to suit up with a Hall of Famer in Alonzo Mourning.
And Bender comes to help. Crowder from outside. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
You could see some miscommunication on the defensive end of the floor that time. No excuse for letting a player get that good a look on that possession.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
Kicks it to Pirtle. Here's Rozier. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Bender, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Rozier, the pass to Pirtle. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. They double him with Saric. McLemore dishes to Pirtle. On the clock. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And here's Harden for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. That'll be a 5-second call.
Trying to cut into this lead. Bad time for a miscue.
Yeah, they may have some ants in the pants right here. You just have to take what the defense gives you.
For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to Houston.
And not a lot of range on Steven Adams' offensive game, so he understands those limitations and gets to the rack.
Greg, when you think about the franchises in the league that have sustained success, who are always competitive, Oklahoma City should be right there at the top.
I mean, just look at the records for the Thunder, and their success really does speak for itself. 8 straight seasons of 500 or better basketball. Only the Spurs and Rockets can also make that claim. How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
And that's how you set up your teammates. Done with a little bit of flair.
.152 left from the first half of basketball. Hart the pass to Adams. Got a piece of it. Saric right side. That one's not going to go. And the Thunder going the other way now.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And Cantor over to help. Takes the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Barea. The shot's good. Barea's got his first points of the night.
Well, fantastic awareness, finishing with ease at the rim, and the defense was just not a factor.
Barnes can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
56 seconds left in the first half of the game. Barnes, screen on Barea. Fox kicks to Barnes. And Fox has it in the corner. And they double up Davis. Just 5 on the clock. And no good. Prince with the defensive effort. The Heat trailed by 17. Barea dishes to Prince. Pulls it up. But they'll get another chance. And Šarić kicks to Prince. Barea with a wide open look. Another miss by Barea. And Fox has it in the corner. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
The three from Harden. And no good trying to get that. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting.
I'm only coming out to play.
And Miami shooting just 31% in the game. You've got Prince. Enes Kanter is out there with Dario Šarić. Then it's Harden. And it's Barea in at the point. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Harden. Another miss by Harden.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Greg, you asked a lot of GMs. De'Aaron Fox, probably the fastest player in this year's rookie class.
And he plays at one speed. That's lightning. I mean, he's got speed to burn. And maybe not quite as fast as, say, John Wall, but he isn't far behind. He uses that quickness well also in terms of just busting seams on the offense. And at the other end, he can be an outstanding defender as he was at Kentucky.
And it seems like everything Anthony Davis is touching is turning to gold. And by gold, Kevin, I mean 2 points.
That one good for 2. 6 points for Enes Kanter.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
They double him with Šarić. And Adams kicks to Davis. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Fox. He dishes it to Davis. Barnes outside. He feeds it to Adams.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
And Kanter throws it down.
The sheer strength of Kanter really coming through there. Throws it down with intent.
The Thunder leading by 20. And it's Davis with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Brent, every team's looking for skilled bigs who can hit the three, defend the perimeter, pull out other bigs. At what point do we start seeing 6'9", 6'10", 6'11" guards? I guess we're kind of getting a glimpse of that now.
Yes, with apologies to Magic Johnson and what he was able to do through his career with the Lakers. Those guys are all throughout the league already. I mean, we've already hit that mark, Kevin, where we're seeing some of these guys do extraordinary things in terms of their skill with the basketball in open space. Thank you, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram. I find it amazing, though, don't you?
I really do. And to say that the game is not better than it was, watching what these young players are capable of, and I'm just talking purely in terms of their skill. The game has come a long way. Happy to see it. Yeah, that's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. There's a screen. Harris passes to Napier. Harris outside. Fox with the steal. And that's a foul. Called on Spencer Hawes. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Out to Harris. That misses off the backboard.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night. The pass to Hart. Fox kicks to Davis. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Davis has got 11 points here in just the second half. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
They set the pick. Connaughton passes to Bender. Dishes to Harris. And Hawes kicks to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Napier. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off. Napier's got 7 points in the game. And Greg, you hear about the competitive culture that this Miami Heat franchise has.
Yeah, and that doesn't always work for some teams, but it works for the Heat. This group will push each other all the time to be the best they can be. The practices have a feel of game level intensity.
Drops in the tray.
Sometimes you forget that AD has that outside shot. Here's a reminder.
Here's Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Fox against Harris. Feeds it to Hawes. Miami no good on that time either.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Good on the shot.
Right now they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
Harris against Fox. Back to Harris. He kicks it to Napier. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Bender. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got his 3rd assist on the night. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Intelligent play there by Davis. He knows he has the defense on their heels as soon as he gets the ball that close to the rim.
The Heat have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Prince's shot is good.
Well, that's some good O there. Always like to see them getting those interior looks.
Davis kicks to McLemore. And he elevates, and then the slam. Cantor did not like that.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Anthony Davis firing on all. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Oklahoma City. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Booker. Then McLemore is out there with Rozier. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Passes it to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Brent, when you were playing, your ability to pass and shoot, and you were 6'7", really a positionless player before the term became popular. You could play so many ways, in so many different positions all over the floor. I would think that would fit today's game perfectly.
Well, it's nice of you to say, Kevin. I'd like to think that I was a bit of a switchblade player, especially the way the offenses now are expanding to the three-point line and giving guys with creativity a lot of room to operate. And if the first available shot's an open three for a guy on your team, I could probably sink my teeth into something like that.
You like positionless basketball? Do you like watching it now?
Well, that's the way I play defense, Kevin, positionless.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. From deep, Prince. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Thunder shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Kicks it out to Booker. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Prince in the corner. The dish to Harden. It's good. Great play set up by Perea. Perea's got his 7th assist in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
There's the feed to Booker. Here's Pirtle. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
During the pre-draft process, Brent, we're seeing more and more players refuse to work out for certain teams and for a variety of reasons. How would you feel about drafting a player?
That athletic ability there. And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Harden can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
It's good.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I think they have been winning the battle of shot selection here in the second half, and that's led to an excellent shooting percentage from the field.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They double him with Saric. The offensive rebound. Pirtle kicks to Booker. Goes back up. Goes up again. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Prince with the ball. From deep, Perea. Crowder pulls it in. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And Booker kicks to Pirtle. Back to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
No excuse for him not drilling that one there. The defense was nowhere to be found. Maybe could have taken a little more time.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Berea. Here's Harden. It's good. Great play set up by Berea. 27 points for James Harden.
And you got to enjoy watching Harden down low, doing whatever he wants in the paint. And just keeping his teammates involved. This is the kind of leadership you like to see.
Well, you could trademark this brand of basketball, running through the progressions and working around for decent looks.
And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up. So it'll be James Harden shooting. Harrison Barnes picks one up. Brent, one of the tougher things a franchise can go through is transitioning from one era to the next.
Well, the Heat have done a pretty good job, especially with how much incredible attention surrounded the big three that was formed down in Miami behind LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and their franchise player in Dwayne Wade. So most teams blow it up.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's how you attack. Wow. He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Barnes can't get it to go. And Miami has possession. Harden, that's good.
Yeah, they're having a tough time containing Harden here tonight. No surprise there.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Here's Fox. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.